Hi everyone, Great Power 60 here. Um, I just thought I'd show you what I am making for my Halloween pocket letters. Um, okay, so we've done the front, the pocket letters. So now I'm just going to show you a few things that I like to put in. I've been working on a few things here, and I thought I would share it. Now I'm going to have to turn this light off again. So I hope it's not too dark in here. No, it should be okay. Alrighty, I'll pull you in closer. Woo, not too close to me. And you'll see. Sorry it's noisy. And I'll show you some of the things that I create for my pocket letters. And I thought it might give you some little bit of inspiration or food for thought or whatever. So it's basically a couple of things that I'm doing. I'm kind of doing a whole bunch of things here. But one of the things that I like to add to my Halloween pocket letters, I like to add some ribbon. I like to add some stickers that are not related, a tea bag, or some of my witch's brew, which is of course hot cocoa, and pumpkin poop, or ghost poop, some of them, which is marshmallows. I haven't added that yet. I always like to put a few embellishments and stickers that are Halloween related, and some that are just cute, like these owls, and washi, some Halloween washi tape. These are the foam stickers or foam embellishments here, cats and ghosts and rest in peace and skulls, that kind of thing. Um, and this is just an example. I make all kinds of different ones. What else I do is I add, in these little baggies, I add 3 teaspoons of hot cocoa. And it is hot cocoa. Alrighty. And in my poop bags, I always put 8 little miniature marshmallows. And that's nice to have 1 cup of hot cocoa, and if you just add a little sugar to taste, which is what I should start putting on my little notes. So I've made 3 today. These are 2 left, so I've got 2 poops and 2 brews. I went onto a site and got a fantastic little toppers, I think they're called. I think that's the proper name when you're making things. The only thing is I find that this is a little bit long. Now, they've used it with something else, but it's pumpkin poop, and on the back it says, I started to carve a pumpkin with my carving knife and scoop, but the pumpkin got so scared it took a little poop. It looks so cute and funny, just like candy treat, so I'm sharing it with you because you are so sweet. And this is just a little, what they call a topper. So I've put the I put the marshmallows in the bag and kind of pulled them down so it gave me a little pocket there so that I could staple it onto here. Now these are a little bit too big for pocket letters, but if I fold the ends down, it will fit. Okay, so that's one thing that I did. The other thing for my cocoa, this is a new thing that I've started here. This is a cute picture. I'll show you the original. I just finished cutting up a whole bunch here. That's the old one. I've done so much printing here, I don't know whether I'm coming or going. Let me just get it out. Here it is. So this is what it's printed out in for. So if you fold that in half, so that's one, and that's what it looks like. Now, if I was giving this as a treat, I could just fold it in half and staple, but because I'm putting it in pocket letters, I need to have it fit. So I've folded it in half, and on this side it says Witch's Brew, and here it says, when autumn leaves begin to fly, a harvest moon shines full and high. Cold wind chills you to the bone. Be what spooks have always do what spooks have always known. Grab a cauldron or a cup, add mix and water, stir it up. Garnish with a worm or two, a warming cup of witch's brew. Sorry, I couldn't see that very well with it's a little darker in here for me. And then all I did was fold it in half, shake the cocoa down, and then I just stapled the top of it to, to this tag, which is, I've kind of sized it down for my pocket letters. So that is one. There's the pumpkin poop. I did send some off using these templates, and this is a witch's brew. Stir contents into a boiling cup of boiling water or milk, and then add poop to taste, and then I have ghost poop. So I have those two that I started with, and then I found a site. Oh, I'm sure she has her name on here. These are free printable tags from organizedchristmas.com, and that's who I got it from. And they are fantastic. I got all kinds of prints. This is another Witch's Brew. Basically, it says the same thing, only this is a little cuter, a little cute girl. So these two are the Witch's Brew, and then these ones here I created myself, the Ghost Poop and the Witch's Brew. I had some green, kind of teal colored paper, and I printed off the pumpkin poop, and it's printed one right side, and the main page upside down, or right side up, and the ingredients upside down, so when you fold it, both sides you can read like that. So I have those printed off, and then this is on white paper. So this is basically what I've done. I love pumpkin poop. I thought that was so adorable. And then this is one that I had created a while ago, and this is the Witch's Brew. And this is basically a recipe, and I should have printed it larger, and then I printed it off on the other paper, but it was too light. I think the print is too light. And I can read this only with a magnifying glass, because I don't know my glasses. I need new glasses, but basically this particular one is a recipe. This delicious fruity drink will give you a magical boost on those cold winter nights. While a cauldron can be substituted with a regular pot, you may find the brew loses some of its potency. For a little extra zip, add a few drops of full moon water just before serving. And then the ingredients are 3 cups of apple cider, 1 cup of cranberry juice, 1 stick cinnamon, 1 teaspoon whole cloves, 1 tablespoon honey. And then the instructions: put all the ingredients in a small cauldron on the stove. Heat well but do not boil. Strain out the cloves and the cinnamon stick. Serve hot in mugs. So that's my other Witch's Brew, and I had picked this up from someone on YouTube, and or on the internet, and I can't remember where, so forgive me for that. So that's what I'm doing with these things. I'm kind of getting them all organized. I am in the process of sending off a pocket letter. Cheryl, I haven't sent yours yet. I apologize for that. And Lisa from Lisa Halls, the card I'm supposed to mail, I thought I mailed it, and it was sitting in my glove box in the car, and I feel so bad. Both of them were sitting there, and I was sure I had mailed them, and I had not, so I apologize for that. So another thing I am doing is kind of getting things together. I have printed off these little standard "Hi, my name is," and a little bit about myself. Even though it's not a personal note, some of these, some of my pocket letters that I was sending out are people I don't really know. So I like to just give this standard one, so that way I don't forget to leave a note. But hopefully, for those of you, and I apologize to Susan because when I sent hers, I forgot to put in the little personal note. I mean, even though she knows me from YouTube, it's not the same. So these little paper treat bags that I've had for years, I've shown you how I've taken them, folding them in half, and then cutting them. At least I think I've showed you. I've done so many videos, I don't know whether I'm coming or going. So what I'm doing with these is I'm cutting them in half, and then I'm creating two little treat bags. And the reason I'm doing that is because, oops, it fits better in a pocket letter. So that's what I'm doing with this. So this one here I will fold up and close, and this one here I will cut down and make a little lip on that. And then I've got two little ones, and these are perfect fits. These, when I recreate these, excuse me, are a perfect fit for my little hot chocolates, or as once this is fixed here, or the little marshmallows. And then on here on the blank side is where I write my, moved it all out of the way, didn't I? These are the ones that I had printed off, my little witch's brew for the cocoa, and my little ghost poop, which fits right on there, like that. So basically that's what I'm kind of doing tonight. I'm just getting some of my pocket letter stuffings together. Now these standard notes that I have with my "Hi, my name is" on it, for the Halloween portion, what I'm doing is I'm stressing it, getting it to look like it's all ripped and so on. And then I'm using, oh, I don't have it here, I'm using some scraps of Halloween paper. I did have it sitting right here, and I moved it all. I moved it all so that I would be able to see. But any kind of scraps that I have of Halloween paper, this is a little bit scrap, but it might be a little bit too small. So we'll have to find something else. And what I'm doing is just, here we go, just put it a little too far away. You know, things like these that were with my paper, I will take my little letter, wherever I put it again, you know. I don't know whether I'm coming or going, you know, guys. I wasn't prepared. So I'm going to roll it up, even though it'll lay flat inside. I'll roll it up, and then I'll wrap it with one of these papers, and then I write a little note, or actually I print it off, beware, open at your own risk, or read me, or whatever, and that little note goes inside my Halloween pocket letters. And that's what I need to do right here for this pocket letter. And this pocket letter, I've added washi so that these pockets won't lose the goodies that I've put in it like I did with someone. So that is what I'm up to, and that's what I'm doing tonight. So thanks for joining me. And if there's anything that you want to see specifically on how I do things, just let me know, and I will pass it on to you. I'll do a quick video and show you how I do all these things. But these are little tips and tricks that I learn from everyone on YouTube, and I thank every single one. OrganizedChristmas.com and all the other girls that are kind enough to share their DIYs on. And this is noisy when I turn it. I wish it wasn't. As you can see, I'm a mess because I've been doing stuff and cleaning and getting stuff ready for tomorrow and tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. I hope you like some of the things that I've shown you. If you need to know any other information on some of these things, I mean, use your own imagination and come up with your own, if you have a printer, a colored printer. Oh, excuse me. Come up with your own little tips and things and share them with us. I would love to see some of your ideas on how you put things together that are different than what we normally do. And here's my little Kingsley. Isn't he adorable? I decided not to go any further with him. I decided that that's all I'm going to do. I got to go and pick up the other two little buddies. Okay? Natty and Millie. And Kingsley is very lonesome. I love him. I think he's so adorable. I think he's so adorable. And I think it's such a fun thing for kids to do. I should get a couple for my grandsons and let them do it. Oh, it's getting late. I'm getting tired, and I apologize for all the yawning. But this is just kind of a last-minute decision to do a quick video on what I am up to. That's what I'm up to tonight. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.